back by the Vande Bharat flights is itself over 930,000 and maybe higher because I have not counted yesterday's figures. This B737 aircraft, which landed, I am informed, at 7:41 p.m. in the evening, it was bearing registration number VT-AXH. It overshot the runway at Kozhikode while trying to land amidst what is clearly inclement weather conditions prevailing at that time. The emergency command center was immediately activated and our emergency response team was rushed to the spot to facilitate search and rescue mission. I want at this stage to just say that the airport authorities in Kozhikode, all the other concerned agencies and the local people of the area acted in an exemplary manner. Muralidharanji and I, just before coming here, after my arrival, Muralidharanji came a few hours earlier, the Honorable MP, our MLAs, etc. of the area, we visited the site. Now it is clear that timely action taken, where the fire brigade, etc. were able to cut through the body of the aircraft and extract people, has helped in the rescue operation. We were also fortunate that unlike the tragic occurrence accident which took place 10 years ago at Mangaluru airport, where the aircraft caught fire, here I think preventive action taken has minimized the loss of life. As I said last night when we were coming to grips with the situation, that even one life lost is one life too many. And therefore, our hearts go out, our deepest condolences to the members of the families, those who have suffered bereavement. You will agree with me, at a time like this, words have very little meaning, but it is necessary, and I am reassured that is happening, that all parts of the system, the concerned civil aviation professionals, Air India, Air Indian Express, the Airports Authority, people, DGCA, the AAIB, the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, and all the other agencies are cooperating. The 2 black boxes have been found, and our passengers who have suffered injuries are receiving medical treatment in the government and the private hospitals. But as I said, our hearts reach out. We are doing whatever we can, but as a small token, as a small gesture of our desire to do something for those who have lost their lives and have suffered injuries, by way of interim relief, and I underline the way, by way of interim relief, I want to inform you that we will be making an interim relief payment of rupees 10 lakhs for each of the deceased, for rupees 2 lakhs for those who are seriously injured, and 50,000 for those who may have suffered minor injuries. This is over and above all the other compensations, etc., which might be forthcoming from different agencies, the insurance of the aircraft, etc. Let me just share with you some facts. Now that the 2 black boxes have been found, it will be premature for me to speculate on what the precise cause of this accident was, but I can share with you that the aircraft was being captained and operated by one of our most distinguished and experienced commanders, Captain Deepak Vasant Sathe. In fact, the captain had more than 10,000 hours of flying experience. He had landed on this very airfield, I think, as many as 27 times, including this year. So in terms of professional competence, etc., we couldn't have had a more experienced and highly decorated person at the command. The inquiry had been ordered last night itself. We sent the first team leaving Delhi at around 2 a.m. in the morning, and a second team came at 5. They are already doing their jobs, and as I happened to mention to some of you, it was my intention to come a few hours later, because when a minister or when ministers arrive on the scene along with honorable MPs, then there is sometimes the unintended effect of diverting attention. So we wanted to give them a free run to carry out their work, etc. And I can tell you, by the time I arrived, the 2 boxes, flight data recorder and the other one, they had been retrieved, and the inquiry is in place. The co-pilot, first of all, about Captain Sathe, he was a former Air Force pilot. He is a highly decorated pilot. He received the prestigious Sword of Honor and gold medalist while he was in the Air Force. He was an accomplished fighter pilot, and he was a test pilot for HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, as well. He was 59 years of age. He had joined us in Air Indian Express in 2013. He had a total flying experience of 10,848 hours. Now, for those of you who are familiar with civil aviation, this in and of itself is exemplary, remarkable. He had a command experience of 6,662 hours, and he had flown the Boeing 737 as a commander for 4,244 hours. The co-pilot, Captain Akhilesh Kumar, 32 years of age, had a total flying experience of 1,723 hours. The cabin crew on board, Ms. Shilpa Dashrath Katare, Shri Akshay Pal Singh, Shri Lalit Kumar, Shri Abhik Bishwas are all safe. But as we interact with you, our heart goes out to the families of the 2 pilots and the families of the deceased. I believe the total number is 18, and I believe 23 people. First of all, every passenger in the aircraft has been accounted for. 23 persons were discharged because they had injuries which were either minor or superficial, and a total of 149, please correct me CMD if are in the hospital receiving treatment. I might mention that the Air India aircraft are properly insured, and discussions will be made with passengers and their families at the appropriate juncture in line with the Montreal Convention of ICAO, or the International Civil Aviation Organization. I want to conclude my preliminary remarks, and before I invite my friend and distinguished colleague Muralidharan ji, I want to tell you that we are working very closely with the state and central machinery to tide over this difficult situation and extend all possible support for the families of the deceased passengers, and to provide all kinds of assistance to the injured passengers. Let me conclude by extending my own personal deepest condolences to the families and friends of all those who have lost their lives in this tragic incident, and pledge and resolve to extend all possible support to all those affected. I also appeal to others through your kind cooperation to send the message that everyone should show their solidarity in working together through this hour of need. And I must tell you, not only when I was in Delhi last night in consultation with my senior management in this ministry, or this morning, what I have seen after landing now is that solidarity is being shown, and I think we need to continue to that to get over this situation which is both a crisis and a challenge for all professionals. We will keep disseminating information on any further development relating to the incident, but since all of you had gathered here for some time, we thought it would be better that we have this exchange with you before we go to the hospital. And now I would request Muralidharan ji to say a few words, and we would be happy to take questions after.
ശ്രീ ഹർദീപ് സിംഗ് പുരി ജി, ഇന്നലെ ഈ അപകടം നടന്ന ആ നിമിഷം തൊട്ട് അദ്ദേഹം ഡൽഹിയിലിരുന്ന സ്ഥിതിഗതികൾ വളരെ സൂക്ഷ്മമായിട്ട് നിരീക്ഷിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. മണിക്കൂറുകൾക്ക് അകം തന്നെ അദ്ദേഹം ഇവിടെ എത്തിച്ചേരുകയും സിവിൽ ഏവിയേഷൻ വകുപ്പിനോടൊപ്പം എയർപോർട്ട് അതോറിറ്റി ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യ, എയർ ഇന്ത്യ എക്സ്പ്രസ്, അങ്ങനെയുള്ള വ്യോമയാന വകുപ്പിന്റെ എല്ലാ ഏജൻസികളുടെയും ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥന്മാരുടെ ഉൾപ്പെടെ വളരെ സജീവമായിട്ടുള്ള ഇടപെടലുകൾ, അതിലൂടെയാണ് ഈ അപകടത്തിലെ എണ്ണം, മരണപ്പെട്ടവരുടെ എണ്ണത്തിൽ കുറവ് വരുത്താൻ സാധിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഞാൻ ആദ്യമായിട്ട് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ഞാൻ നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം ഇപ്പോ സർക്കാരിന്റെ മറ്റ് ഏജൻസികളോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇൻഷുറൻസ് കമ്പനികളോ പ്രഖ്യാപിക്കുന്ന ആനുകൂല്യങ്ങൾക്ക് അപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് സിവിൽ ഏവിയേഷൻ വകുപ്പിന്റെ ഒരു സഹായം എന്ന നിലയിൽ മരണപ്പെട്ടവർക്കും അതുപോലെ പരിക്കേറ്റവർക്കും വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ഇടക്കാലാശ്വാസം, ആ കാര്യത്തിലും ഞാൻ അദ്ദേഹത്തോട് പ്രവാസികളുടെ, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഈ വിമാനം പ്രവാസികൾക്ക് തിരിച്ചു വരാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വിമാനം എന്നുള്ള നിലയിലാണ് അത് പ്രവർത്തിച്ചിരുന്നത്. പ്രവാസികളുടെ പേരിൽ, കേരളത്തിലെ ജനങ്ങളുടെ പേരിൽ ഞാൻ അദ്ദേഹത്തോട് നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. ഈ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയുടെ നിർദ്ദേശമനുസരിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞ ഈ ഏതാനും മണിക്കൂറുകളായിട്ട് അദ്ദേഹം രാത്രി മുഴുവൻ, അതുപോലെ എയർ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ചെയർമാൻ ഉൾപ്പെടെ എല്ലാവരും വളരെ കാര്യമായിട്ട് കർത്തവ്യ നിരതരായിട്ട് ഈ അപകടത്തെ തരണം ചെയ്യാനും അതിൽ ഉൾപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുള്ള ആളുകൾക്ക് ആശ്വാസം എത്തിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി പ്രവർത്തിച്ചതിൽ നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തിക്കൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. ബാക്കി കാര്യങ്ങൾ.
So what is the initial conclusion about the cause of the accident?
My friend, in all such situations, the important thing is to provide immediate rescue operations. That was done within minutes of this thing. Then you have to provide medical assistance to those who have suffered injuries. Then the effort is to retrieve the 2 black boxes. That has been done, and it is advisable never to speculate, because all the data which is required for the investigation will be contained in those black boxes, and I'm sure the precise or whatever cause, whatever be the contributing factors, immediate cause, all that will be known, and the purpose of such an inquiry is to get a full understanding so as to draw the appropriate lessons so that tragic incidents, occurrences of this kind do not recur.
So in 2019, there was a letter from the DGCA that went in to the Calicut airport talking about 8 different shortcomings. Now, were they all fulfilled? Are the shortcomings still existing in the airport?
One of the first things I did when I heard this, because I've been Civil Aviation Minister since June 2019, I called the Director General of Civil Aviation and I spoke to him, and he was absolutely explicit that whatever observations he had made, something to the effect of rubber on the runway, etc., all those were addressed. So my assertion to you at this point is that those observations were attended to, and let me also tell you, if they had not been, we would not have given the clearance for this thing. So, but these are, as I said, no point speculating, they are unrelated, but once the inquiry, investigation has been completed, we can revisit it.
One more small question, sir. There was also, talks that the central government wanted to acquire more land so that the landing strip probably could have been increased. Was this an issue?
Well, I can tell you, let the investigation be completed. I am aware of the background I know there were efforts made in that direction, but I think this is not the time. The aircraft, as I said, the concerned captain of the aircraft has landed on this airfield itself. How many times did you say, Rajeev? 27 times. So I think it is best to await the outcome of the investigation.
So there are reports that the approach radar system was not functioning yesterday. Approach radar system of Pranay was not functioning yesterday. There are some reports coming like that.
My answer to your question, as indeed to any other question like this, that it would be both inappropriate and I think completely wrong to speculate on any of these. We had our investigators on the ground within a few hours itself. As we speak, they are going about their work, and I think we should show them the courtesy and respect to complete their investigation, and I'm sure the answers to all those questions will be available very shortly. I think what we have to deal with here is the human tragedy. I am a believer in God, and I can tell you that when I visited the site this morning and I saw the thing, you know, we have to be thankful. I mean, every loss of, even a single life lost is, as I said, one life too many lost. But we have to be grateful that the aircraft which slid down the 35 feet gorge, right, and the rescue people who were able to reach there immediately, were able to cut through that, the body of the aircraft, retrieve the people. Clearly with an impact like that, some lives have been lost, we grieve for them, but as I said, we will draw the appropriate lessons from the investigation report.
Sir, what about the restart of service from Karipur Airport? Restart of service from here?
All those decisions we will give you very shortly. As I said, the whole purpose of the investigation is to make a determination of what precisely happened, whether there was any error or not, what was the issue, all those the investigation report. As I said, you are a highly accomplished, professionally competent, experienced, decorated person in command. All those answers we will get.
Can you give an assurance that this is not going to hamper the further development of this airport?
Well, I'm one of those who is always working full time for the development of all airports.
ये टेबल टॉप बंद है, ये हादसा का कारण बन गया है। टेबल टॉप बंद है, ये दुर्घटना का कारण बन गया है।
देखिए, टेबल टॉप एयरपोर्ट्स विश्व भर में कई स्थानों में, देखिए हिंदुस्तान में भी है, हमारे जो आसपास देश हैं वहाँ पे भी हैं, और टेबल टॉप रनवेज do pose a challenge, but that challenge is factored in when you give clearance for people and people with commanders with certain experience for them to say. तो क्या कारण है नहीं है, आपके सारे प्रश्न जो है, जो इस बात पे आते कि क्या कारण था, मेरी आपसे यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप इन्वेस्टिगेशन रिपोर्ट आने दीजिए और स्पष्ट तरीके से whatever the immediate contributing factors are, we will know all that. But I will request CMD Air India if he wants to add something at this stage.
The similar accident happened in Mangalore in 2010. After that, there were some reports to rectify these type of errors. What happened after that?
See, in Mangalore, that incident took place, tragic occurrence took place 10 years ago. We learned lessons from Mangalore. Mangalore was very much more unfortunate because the aircraft caught fire, and I think 170 their lives in that. Look, we are learning every day. That took place after circumstances were. Let us await the findings, because I think as to have the facts from the ground. I've been in touch with Chad. Started off from home. So I'll be in touch with you. I want to assure you that we will keep the information coming on a real-time basis. But I think some of the questions which have been asked here are very pertinent. But they should be asked, at least you can ask them, that's your prerogative. But it would be professionally correct for me to answer them when I have the results of the investigation.
Minister,
to start by saying that we should not speculate and then ask a question which is speculating. I have, madam, I must admit, I have heard those. I myself have asked those questions. I asked my colleague, the CMD of Air India, I asked how much fuel did he have? I have an answer. There was fuel. Issue is, let us await the findings of the investigation. Okay? I mean, the media is full of speculation that he made 2 attempts to land. Now, whether it was 1 or 2, rain, what was the condition, what was the wind knottage, should you land? First of all, let's get the facts correct. And I think the investigation is designed essentially to get the facts. When those facts come out, we have them. At that stage, madam, we can all sit and discuss what might have been. But the thing is, we must not have a discussion on that based on speculation.
We lost 2 fine commercial pilots, sir. So, Punjab Ministry will be appealing to the families of the person.
100%. I just announced interim relief for that reason.
But would you be appealing to the families?
100%. I can tell you, my colleague Rajiv Bansal has met Mrs. there. I have expressed it of the co-pilot. I have expressed a desire, but as I said, I just arrived. I can also tell you that Captain Satya's son is in the United States, and even last night when this tragic occurrence happened, my office and Air India were in touch, and he is flying to India. So we have not only attended to them, they are our family. They are our family. So when something happens inside the family, here it's not only just civil aviation, Air India, Air Indian Express, but the entire, all those involved here, we will do whatever we can to provide, as I said, our actions may have limited. You cannot bring back those who have lost their lives, and our heart reaches out for them, but we will not. Which one? The